Imbolc. Yuri starts with a Y though, so let me scroll down through all my friends.
I think
Not seeing Yuri.
Jedi's probably top.
Oh, that's because I did Yuri.
Yeah, they'll be starting up soon.
Okay, so Jedi's on top of it. He's as usual. Let's see here. Yeah, so Dan, you're gonna want to Euro Yuri. Do you need the number?
No, I got it.
Okay. So this is let's go over the play. So this is Euro Yuri coming from Team Pure Strategy, which apparently values strategy. It's a good thing to value. They have Crypto, Bezos, Hamboen, Salkanar, and it looks like a lot of them have played this week. So Crypto losing to Captain Murdoch, 1-3. Huge PR dive for Crypto there. Bezos pulling off the 3-1 victory over attempted Fate 18. Hamduin has yet to play Scurvy, and Sulknar taking out Merkin Sissies, who is in a 3-1 match. So it looks like Pure Strategy is up 2-1 in the team matchup against Rank 5. Rank 5 consisting of Imbolc, Captain Murdoch, Tempted Fate, Scurvy, and Merkin Sissies. So
I gotta say, I'm feeling a little more sympathy for that third grade substitute teacher who had to call roll.
Yeah, it's a little hard.
Names are hard.
Names are hard.
Looks like they're getting started. Imbolc is doing battle with a friend. I can only assume that friend is Yuri.
Let's get on that real quick. Sorry.
Druid on Druid action.
Druid on Druid action. That's the best kind of action, folks.
Ooh, the chow.
My greetings.
What was that, Eric?
My greetings.
Wild growth action?
Yeah, I mean, I get a little wild growth if you don't.
All right.
See too
Yeah.
much Druid.
Bush touch? Did I go there?
You went there. Oh, you went there. All right, so I'm gonna see Andy Rogers, the recent victor, wants to actually jump in and cast a little bit. So let's see if we can get him in here. I think I have him on my contacts. Yeah, Martin.
We should interview him as well.
Oh, we can totally interview him. So yeah, we're gonna be joined, folks, by the recently victorious Andy Rogers pulling out the zoo win.
Hello.
Can you hear me, Martin? Or
Yeah.
Andy?
What's up?
Hey
I
man,
was just
congrats on the
explaining to them,
victory.
Martin, about how obvious your last play down that last game was, and how we all saw that.
Yeah, we were just about to
perfectly
say we totally saw that lethal, and you shouldn't watch the VOD because we saw it, and
We didn't want to make other people feel bad about not seeing it.
You didn't see it.
hey, you know what, Martin? You are our guest. You did not speak in that tone to us.
Oh man, I was counting up the damn. I was like, okay, so the leper gnome does 2, and then he dies. But then I was like, oh, but then I don't get my power overwhelming. But then like I had to count up, so like I need 12 left, and I was like, 4, 5. 6, oh, that's 12. That's 12. And I was like, okay, now I can't fuck up the sequencing and like play the Doomguard first and like all that other stuff. So
Right.
yeah, once I saw it, I was like,
The
I knew
Doom
I
Guard
had
can
it.
present issues. So we're gonna jump in. Right now, Imbolc and Yuri are playing. Do you have them at it, Andy or Martin?
no, I don't. If you send me their names.
Board is filling up.
Okay, I'm gonna send you it in chat. They may not be able to add you in the game because they're both they're playing their high
Mid game,
stats.
you should be able to.
I mean they should be, but I wouldn't
Right.
want to be bothered. Okay, so Imbolc, I'm gonna put it in chat for you, Martin.
Okay.
But yeah, congrats, dude. We were really impressed by your opponent Delta's decks. Bringing the
some
Flood
very-
Mage and the mid-range Feign Death Hunter.
Yeah, they threw me off. It was actually like I was like, normally I play Harrison Jones and like I cut cards in my Druid deck and my Paladin deck to put in Kazan Mystic.
We
So
saw
it
that,
was like-
yeah.
And I never got to use it.
You had
I-
so many
Same.
opportunities.
Same action coming out of
I checked
out of Yuri
myself out.
too.
Yeah, Yuri's got the Kazan. We see that. Okay, so there's Inbulk status. Let me get your Yuri's. Yuri's. Let me make sure that was the right one for your Inbulk. Yep, that should add your Inbulk
Okay. Tell him to if you can send him a message to.
to add you. Yes, we will do that.
Okay.
Let me get you Yuri.
I'm on it, Chuck.
Oh, you're okay. Thank you. Excellent. Okay, so there's those. Okay, and I will send them just to tell you that. I'm gonna send it. You might miss this first game. I think it's a little intrusive to interrupt them while they're in the game, but in between, we'll definitely.
Yeah, I'm in. I can see.
Inbox.
Yeah, inbox.
Excellent. Okay, so you can see the board. So let's just try to catch up really quick. So we're on turn 6. Inbox turn. He's got the turn 6 play for the Druid.
They're both sitting on forces without roars.
Without roars. That's always fun.
This goes down though. I'm gonna look for probably
Never
next
mind.
turn. I can't see Yuri's hand here, but
Yuri right now is thinking about forcing of nature.
That is why, yeah, man. Even if Emperor's not doing much for you, he'll always do it. Oh wow, that's
it will be
nice.
forward
That's-
clear.
that's gonna happen.
He'll be running into the back boom. I would imagine there. Yeah, you shade for the call, but you gotta play Doctor Boom.
Yeah, Dr. Boom is definitely really good.
Even though you're stranded mana there with the Thorfinn, but yeah.
So I'm
Oh,
I think my spectator mode glitched, so I'm gonna actually have to leave.
You just got boom on boom.
Yeah.
Is it me or
It's
does the board
true.
look pretty plain without the gold stuff?
Yeah, you know,
Right?
without Delta's
Just
gold,
generally less excited.
I think that's a great point coming from Neko Havoc. We missed the gold cards, Delta. All right, let me try to get back in.
what do you do here?
I don't know if Keeper does a whole lot for you, but I guess against a Druid, there's not a lot of silenced targets you need to really worry about.
Safeguard.
Yeah, other than Sylvanas,
Right.
it's trying to negate
The
boom bomb
silence, that's an
damage.
interesting choice.
It is an interesting choice.
Yeah, he's trying to prevent the boom bots from killing his boom by or his Doctor
Well, that
Boom
could
by
not have gone better for him.
That was just fantastic.
Now, do you trade or do you go face?
I think you go face. You got the taunt up. What is he gonna do? I mean,
You do.
yeah, you've got the board for Savage Rule.
You have to combo too.
Yeah,
I
I
wonder if
like
it would have
Inbox
been-
definitely in a great position here. I
But what do you
think
do,
Yuri's
Basically,
Gonna
the
spam.
boom can trade for free, and then what do you do next turn? I guess you have the Keeper and the bot.
yeah. I guess you keep her bot. That's a good point. You don't have a Wrath or anything.
Because otherwise, yeah, I'm wondering if it wouldn't have been smarter or just a better play to trade and play the charge.
Right.
That makes your board a little weak to like or to swipe.
To swipe, it totally does to swipe. You're right. You're right.
I feel like our casting IQ just went up by about an average of
Yeah,
100.
you've just been sitting here opining.
Yeah. Before you joined us, we were having a grand old retarded time, just bouncing around terrible ideas. And now we've got a competent player in here. It's a little more civilized.
Kind of killing our buzz,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Very
I mean-
bad turn for Yuri here. He's really got nothing. He's got to try to take damage off the board.
Do
He
you,
knows that he's probably dead next turn.
do you silence the taunt to? Oh, interesting.
So he's gonna try to. He gets to clear 3 minions with this play. So it's good, but
Oh, right. He should have left the Dr. Boom up. He did that out of order. And Inbulk is much more skilled.
Well,
and
no,
falls into
no.
the Savage Roar.
yeah,
That's
that was.
what you do when you want to win.
Yeah, that's a skill play. Yeah.
You just got to draw it, guys.
Play.
We like
That was
to see
the light. I think it was maybe the best play. Like he's trying to play around combo, which he top decked into, but
He definitely-
didn't-
he could've-
couldn't have killed the boom with it would have been 1 damage short of killing So he would have had to tank the 7 damage to his face.
Well, what I was suggesting is leave the Dr. Boom up before you trade, and then so you hit the boom bot
could've- 'cause he
and
can
hope it
absorb
hits
all
the
the-
Dr. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that would have been a little better. But you know, it's tough. He was facing the rope. You get that pressure. It's understandable.
And also, how much damage did the Boombot do?
I forget. Ooh,
Unless it did
Golden
4.
Warrior coming out of Yuri,
Love that.
and the
Also, that was a
Paladin.
quick turnover.
That was a
guys
very
knew exactly
quick
what they wanted to
selection. Both of them ready to go. That was the fastest selection we've seen.
So we see Control Warrior for Yuri and mid-range Paladin for Imbil. I favor mid-range Paladin in this matchup. I normally play Paladin, that's my strongest deck on ladder, and I think up until maybe yesterday, I was 14-1 against Warriors
Wow.
on the ladder.
So yeah,
So,
this is.
I
gonna be
think
rough.
Very favored, mostly just because Warrior doesn't have enough removal to kind of... Paladin can kind of flood the board with like 2 health, 3 health minions, and Warriors just, they don't have removal for things like Shielded Minibot. Like, he's got the Fiery Wind Axe, but do you punch it in the face twice? Like,
Nice.
do you...
I mean, the play here is the Armor Smith. Yeah.
Yeah, we should
But
mention
it's not amazing.
Dan is definitely a warrior.
Yeah, I mean, so if you think about Andy on a Paladin level, you know, I don't want to say I'm that on a Warrior, but I'm not going to not say it, you know, let the fans decide.
Oh, we're picking up what you're laying down.
There you go.
Yeah, it's definitely rough on the warrior, and I gotta wonder why Yuri picked so quickly. He automatically went to the warrior in bulk.
Well,
It's
I
gold.
think he
My
was
guess
probably,
is that he's just feeling good with it.
He was also probably really afraid of going into Druid originally. Like, you don't want to play the Druid, or you play your Warrior into a Druid because it's such a bad matchup. That once he saw his opponent win with the Druid, he's like, oh, okay, I'm safe to play my Warrior.
But I mean, the paladin, Inbulk's got paladin, and I guess Hunter would have been bad, Mage would have been So I guess he had a 33% chance to fight against to find a good deck to play against, but it seemed a little quick, a little snap judgment-y from Yuri, and I think he's paying for that a little bit.
Now
Well,
that,
if it's like
that was
Freeze Mage, it's basically,
A win,
you know,
right.
it's a win. You know, why?
So,
that was an interesting play.
yeah. He opts to take
If it was
out...
me, I would have left the Chow down because you can always heal later.
Right.
Well, here he takes out 2 minions for 1. I guess I understand it. Like, I guess if you leave up the Chow, it's gonna kill your. Because I guess the other play would be to take out the mini bot.
Right, but then
so
the Chow
you would-
trades for free against your Armor Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes some sense. What do you think Imbolt's considering here? It's turn 4. He's got a Shredder. Everything else looks kind of awkward.
You can go for a Knife Juggler play.
I just think that's.
I think you
Shredder's-
do. Well, that's strange.
Shredder.
I guess he's,
Yeah, you feed try it.
You're breaking up a lot there, buddy.
My side. All from China.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, it's pretty patchy. Do you have a I don't know, maybe a mic or something? It's cutting in and out a lot.
Hold on, let me switch.
While he does
so
that,
the question here is whether, well, you can. There's a few things to do here. You can Taskmaster your Armor Smith, but the problem, yeah. So here you go. I wonder if he's gonna Armor and Shield Slam. No. Interesting. Huh.
yeah, I think Yuri's. I don't know. There's some weird, interesting plays. I don't know enough.
Extremely conservative, which is fair. With Paladin, you worry about them getting that board going.
Right, and this turn he's got the Night Juggler into Muster, which could be just devastating. If you take out this 1/1 and you get 2 juggles, granted it's pretty. Oh, he's gonna go with the conservative play, which actually is pretty rough on that Kazan. This is gonna be really. Yuri's gonna get like no. value out of this Kazan.
Well, you could Taskmaster and execute and trade.
Is this better?
It seems like it's a little harsh. It seems like it's a little more consistent. Here, just keep talking.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah, I think that the Sludge Belcher was a better play than trying to go for juggles. This way you can keep up your Taskmaster, or sorry, your Piloted Shredder for another turn.
Right.
What do you do here, though? Peek out. Nothing really very good.
Yeah, it's a little awkward. I mean, the yeah.
You know that he's going to hit your. Do you go for the Alder here? Because you don't want to play the Muster because all your dudes are gonna die, and you want to keep dudes on the board so that if you draw into the Quartermaster, like it's basically just game for the most part against Control Warrior. I guess it's not really very good. What's your plan? I think just dudes.
Right.
So he's baiting him to try to use the axe. I probably would have gone for the Alder. You keep your 4-1 up.
Yeah.
He's got to hit something. You probably
The Alder
have
also
what's
would have done
left.
The Alder would have done a much better job of baiting out the Death Fight as well.
Yeah.
Warrior plays a lot of big minions, so I get that you'd want to keep.
Yeah.
Keep bounds. Those executes are not useful.
No.
He's got he's got a great hand against Hamlock right now, but
yeah. Inbox hands though is equally. I mean, they're both kind of awkward hands to be completely honest.
Well, he's debating whether or not he wants to use does he want to use the Death Spite, the last charge here? I wouldn't. I don't think
definitely
that
would
it's
not.
necessary. So you would just kill the Mad Scientist, or what's that? It's the Crazed Alchemists.
yeah.
And play the Shield Maiden.
Oh,
He's
interesting.
gonna kill the dude.
It's a little greedy, but honestly, it's he killed it for free, so I kind of like it actually. And Imbolc doesn't have a super good way of. I mean, he's afraid to play these this muster.
I think you have to go for the Knife Juggler and the Peacekeeper here, and try to ping off the 2/1.
Yeah.
Because then that will force him. You'll get 3 minions. Something will stay up. He'll have to eat it with the Death Spite. There's not really, you unless he's like trying to wait for Harrison Jones. He's just gotta, something's gotta die to that axe. So
That
you gotta play minions, and then you have Muster afterwards to like repopulate the board. So as soon as he gets rid of the axe, then you can play the Muster.
Yeah, the Knife Juggler into Aldor into Hero Power is pretty likely to kill that 2/1, but he's thinking concentration. So he's gonna do this into Peacekeeper. Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
But then
What?
you see the board clear. I mean, it's very
And it
clear
looks
play
like-
for Yuri here.
It looks like Yuri's gonna use the axe, and that's gonna unlock this muster.
He's gonna feel really silly.
Yeah, he definitely will feel silly.
Oh.
Although the muster, oh wow, this is such a really.
Indeed.
I guess you have to silence. Oh no, that's a good draw. You can,
You play Knife
So I
Juggler,
guess-
Cog Hammer.
yeah,
and-
Cog Hammer, dude. Yeah, that's pretty good. You get a taunt.
You don't like muster?
3/2
You don't like
taunt.
muster? Oh.
You want to kill. Do you want to use your silence? The question is, do you want to use your silence to silence that acolyte? And I don't think it's as good as
Yeah.
you using the Cog Hammer. You want to develop a weapon. Divine Shield. And Divine Shield, even a 3-2 taunt, is a pain in the butt for a warrior to deal with. Like, Divine Shield is just so annoying for them.
So Yuri right now has all 4 of his 1 mana removal cards, which is just awful.
That's just the worst. Yeah.
Well, it's gonna turn into 0 mana removal cards here in a second.
He's about to have a hand with a 7-drop and a 2-drop and a whole lot of zeros.
So if he's going for like questing adventurer play, this would be the most amazing hand for questing adventurer.
Or yeah, that or just
Edwin Van Cleef, if he plays like a Van Cleef in his warrior, that'd be pretty good.
I think this is a no-brainer. Thurson. I don't know what he's considering here.
So that would be a 12/12 Van Cleef. If like if he's somehow able to like use all of his shields, like he just shield slams everything, and then he executes like himself, he could play like a 12/12 Van Cleef.
There's always that play. I mean,
why would you use a shield slam? I mean, I guess he shield slams and then is he gonna? What? I don't like this at all. It's terrible. So
it's definitely an odd line of play. I don't really understand it, but he has the Golden Warrior.
I see that, actually, the double shield slam, because what else is he going to blow it on? And he's really trying to make sure that he doesn't get completely damaged by that.
There's a lot of minions that the Paladin has. Like, you've
Right,
but
he's got no way around that. I mean, I think he's a little skittish, but also he's got no
what
way
are you
around
concerned?
it.
That a Paladin's going to kill you from 29 health?
Oh, there's the
It's
Quartermaster.
going to burst into you?
No, I think you're concerned that you don't have, that he's going to use the knife juggler and then keep hitting you, and you're never going to have a chance to get enough shield back up to be able to use your shield slams effectively.
Yeah, I mean, I see that. I see that point.
It may not be right.
Yeah, this board's good for Yuri, but Imbolc is about to unleash the hell that Quartermaster can do. I think he might wait 1 turn and either silence or kill this Emperor.
No, you kill the Emperor. And you did it with the call and
You're really breaking up there, buddy.
That's a battle, dude. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's like mechanical. Sounds weird.
Yeah, internet connection.
So yeah, as he said, he looks like he's gonna try to kill this
Fancy.
with a muster and consecration.
No, you would have run the one dude.
Oh.
I think just plug in the
I don't know. Dan, can you hear him?
No, I cannot. Not really.
Yeah, Martin, you're like, we basically can't hear you anymore. It's just metallic. Yeah, we might have lost him.
Can you hear me?
Just slightly.
Hello? Ah.
It's pretty low, dude.
Is it? Hold on.
While he's figuring that out, Yuri getting the Gore Howl, which is not going to be much help.
Yeah,
This is definitely a rough spot. We see the Quartermaster, we see the second Muster by Rattle. This could end the game real fast.
yeah, that's definitely the last position as a warrior you want to steer yourself in.
Right. No Brawl, no Whirlwind, no way to deal with this.
Yeah, he could. I mean, you need the brawl right now because otherwise you're just going to take so much damage next turn.
Yeah, he's facing, what is that, 16? 16
I
damage.
think, I mean, you don't know he's got an owl. I don't know, there's something to just throwing out the Grom to make a huge threat to try to eat the monster.
The huge, yeah. I think he's trying to hold out on the Grom. It looks like he's going to go with the Sylvanas. I mean, all the plays are pretty sad and awkward.
Yeah.
I have no
The
time.
issue with Sylvanas here is that he just goes past you. I mean, she can't die.
Right. No, that's a great point. Sylvanas won't do much in terms of stealing. And there's the own Sylvanas. So,
Yeah.
Still,
Even
still
worse.
can't hear you, Martin. We're just hearing mechanical noises.
So
I think I think we're gonna see a quartermaster here, but maybe not.
Any better here?
That's better.
Okay.
Yeah, that's much better.
Trying to switch back and forth between microphones.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
definitely quiet, but we can hear you a little bit. So here comes the huge
here we go.
quartermaster.
Yep.
Yeah, and I guess you could go for a silence. The only problem is like if he top decks brawl, that's gonna be so big.
Oh, this is interesting.
Now he's
Oh,
gonna
just
silence.
yeah.
See if the knife he gets it. No, so he'll run all his dudes in here. Well, it's brawl or bust for Yuri right now. He really needs it.
Yeah, this is too bad. And so Imbolc? I lost track a little bit here. Imbolc he lost. This is game two. Game two.
3.
Is it 3?
This is game.
Yeah, I think it's
two.
1-1 right now. Oh, no.
They just played Druid,
Yeah.
Druid, right?
You're right.
I
Yeah,
saw
this is
that
game
they
two.
said the Druid
Okay.
here. Okay.
Yeah, so this is game 2. Okay, so Yuri's looks like he's gonna. Is there any way out of this? It doesn't look like.
I think actually if he, well, no, because there's the truce over. So no, it's over.
Yeah.
He
What
could
can he do?
he could
Even
Grom take out the
Juggler.
knife juggler and armor up is the best bet.
Oh, that's a good call. So he survives in his head, and that's the only place he survives. And I mean, again,
Yeah.
this is not unexpected. The Paladin generally.
It's not ridiculous because without that truce over, next turn you get to Alex your face and he's got a Grom on the board, so it's not insane.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, but that's not. There's no way to win from that position. Like you're
Oh
gonna
wait, never
lose
mind.
your Grom.
That math. Right.
Oh, I mean,
Sure,
yeah.
True.
Your Alex.
Either way, he was dead. Imbolc. I mean, that Paladin's just too much for the warrior. Again, it was a little rocky for the Paladin, but that lay on hands drew into all the cards he needed. So let's take a look at the classes. Wow, they are already starting again. So Yuri, they know what they
Go
want.
for it.
Yuri
Wonder if he goes
really
back to
wanted
the
the warrior.
warrior.
I get it. I
And this
understand.
is Freeze Mage. That's an instant concede.
Oh, outstanding.
As an extremely experienced Freeze Mage player, what you want to do here is pretty much just concede.
Yeah, no, it's a misplay if you don't concede before the
The
moment.
end of the oh, absolutely.
Oh, this is the dream.
Yeah.
He
So
does have Antonitis in hand,
I-
so
I actually, while I'm being a little facetious, I think if I were Imbolc, I would concede immediately and show nothing of my Freeze Mage. So coin concede is definitely the play here. You want to throw the coin out
Right.
and then concede. He knows that's the play. He's looking at coin, but the question is,
I guess I probably wouldn't keep coin because you want to try to get as many fireballs as you can off the Antonitis.
and Imbolc's gonna head in for the worst
He's
15
just
minutes of his life right now.
Going for it.
Not only is he playing a control
We're
warrior,
all
it's a
along
golden
for the ride.
control warrior. And when that golden control warrior gets 40 armor on you and you're a Freeze Mage player, you'll be
40.
sad.
Oh, 40 armor. Yeah.
We'll see how much. Take
Oh,
bets
this
on,
is- this
the
is-
over under for armor.
The over under, I'm gonna say he's gonna get to. All right, I'll go with 25 armor.
That's fair. That's perfectly attainable. That shield
Dan-
blocks look nice.
Dan being the control warrior player here, and I am the Freeze Mage player. I know the pain. This is a game I actually.
Control warrior has so many bad matchups.
Oh my God, he's gonna come on! This is the most sad. This
Oh
is so
wow!
sad. That is
So-
crushing.
Oh.
Now that's weird. I would think you'd want to attack the face, check and see if it's an ice barrier, and if it's not, then go ahead and steal.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Yeah.
the plan is to just sit on the Kazon until you want to let the Freeze Mage think that he's got that extra turn. Because it's fun.
Yeah, I mean this is really
Ooh.
just toying. That's a golden Alexstrasza,
That's-
folks.
Look at that fire.
Honestly, so I mean, in an all serious point, I really,
I think you're making a great point about just calling it.
yeah, I don't want. I mean, because for instance, Loot Hoarder is not the most common play. I mean, there's a lot of variants in freeze mage decks, and I mean, for instance, I do not run Loot Hoarder, and by playing it, you immediately give Yuri that information, and I think that might not be worth it. I mean, there's almost no way you're gonna beat this warrior. It's almost impossible. The interesting thing is Yuri doesn't know yet this is freeze mage. I mean, he did play the Loot Hoarder, but
No, when you see Loot Hoarder, that's obviously a freeze. Turn 4.
yeah,
he's played one
I mean
Loot
that's
Hoarder
somewhat. I guess
pass.
that's somewhat fair. He's got to be suspicious. If I'm Yuri, I'm just shielding up, armoring up every single turn here.
He's definitely pretty worried about the potential for a mirror entity here.
Yeah, he seems to be worried about it, and that makes me believe he doesn't quite consider it to be 100% freeze right now.
Giving your opponent an Acolyte of Pain. Like, if you get an Acolyte of Pain from the mirror entity, I don't think that's like probably one of the better things in your deck that you can give them.
I agree.
If I'm
What
in
else?
bulk here, I'm
Not that
probably
great.
getting a little tilted that this control warrior is roping on me as a freeze
Yeah,
player.
right.
And so he just goes full armor. And my what are you guys thinking for the armor count here? I said 25.
I still think that's valid.
25.
Yeah, we see the Shield Maiden in hand.
Yep.
I think it gets to probably 20.
So I also want to point out that Yuri knew that was not ice barrier, and he didn't steal it, so he knew it was an ice block, right? And why?
He did not. He never attacked face.
Oh, he did.
He did never attack face.
Okay, so if I was Yuri, I probably would have tried to see if that was ice block or ice.
That's what I was saying. The first turn with the Acolyte, he went for the card on the Loot Hoarder.
Right.
I think the right play is to go for face, check for ice barrier, and then steal.
Yeah, if it's ice block, that's a huge steal. The ice.
But then, I mean, ice barrier. Now, to be fair, now both are down. All he has to do is attack face once and then play the Mystic.
Oh, fair point. Great point by Dan.
I guess he's probably going to wait maybe and see if he can steal it on the turn where he wants to kill. I think that
Exactly.
is his plan is to set up for it. Although we did just see him pick it up for a second.
Yeah, it's a valid play, and I'll tell you, when that happens to me, it's just infuriating. And honestly, I gotta say, the freeze is in about as good shape as a freeze can be right here.
Well, that's the
True.
card you want right here.
Tharistan's great, yeah.
I mean, he
Distorts
can make easily easy 2 fireballs with the
Well, wait a minute, because if you Thor's in now, then next turn you get an 8-mana Alexstrasza. So you can put him down to, 20... I think it's 15, so he goes down to 24. And then you can Archmage coin Ice Barrier. That'll give you 2 more fireballs.
Also, is
That
he?
Frostbolt's looking good
There.
too.
Oh man,
Man,
I
this
gotta
actually.
play him right now. I
Oh,
What?
No, he's trying to mill the control warrior, and that's a double Kazan.
What?
That's a
Oh
double
my
Kazan right there.
God.
He mills the execute, which is very relevant with that Alex, and he has no removal. And
I think mill number 1 is coming.
I am very surprised. So Kazan's got to come down, and I'm actually very surprised he attacked in. Why not take both secrets?
I don't know because
you
I
want
guess
those
he's
ice
really.
blocks.
I guess he brought them specifically. I'm surprised you bring Kazan in a.
Double
He wants
Kazan.
forward.
This
to-
is
he wants
this is
to-
as crazy as Brian Kibler's double Kazan. For those who didn't catch it, Brian Kibler brought double Kazan in almost every deck to the Kingland Pro League this week, and he played a player who brought no heroes with secrets. So it was awkward. Imbolc, honestly, I gotta say, I think this is showing a little inexperience, perhaps, at Freeze Mage. The longer you
Why
let
wouldn't he
the
just
warrior
ping it?
play, the longer you further away you get away from beating him.
Right.
And
The-
so
the-
you gotta get that Thurston out, you got to get that Alexstrasza out, and then you got to get that Archmage out. And
this,
I mean, it's very odd from both players. Yuri might not have a lot of experience playing Freeze Mage because they may just concede immediately when they see him on ladder. When I see a Gold Warrior on ladder, yeah, as a Freeze Mage player, I concede. So right now, if you're Imbolc, Alexstrasza out before Therasan seems a little weird. I like Therasan out before Alexstrasza because once you start Alexstraszaing, it's, the race is on.
Oh, I guess maybe he wants to get some more damage spells to reduce before he plays Thorson, but at this point, I don't. What else does he do? I don't know. I think it's a good Thorson turn, and then play the Alex. I mean, I guess you could Alex this turn.
I like Thurston into the Mad Scientist. I think that's a fine play. You really want to.
Probably never.
If you're Imbolc here, you really want to get that last block off with the Scientist and not use the not let it. You don't want to draw into it. And he's going to go with Thurston. I think this is the right play. I honestly think it's a few turns later, as Martin and Dan both broke down. Wow.
Did he not get it in?
It looks like it's frozen on my screen.
mine too.
I don't see that he got.
And he used none of his mana, so that's very odd.
I can take the hit.
Oh, yeah, I guess he didn't get it in.
I don't know if he's
He
glitched
flagged
out.
maybe.
I don't know what's going on. Maybe Jedi. Yeah, he might have I don't know if there's some technical difficulties.
I'm saying the same thing.
So.
Yeah,
There's no way he played it.
yeah, he didn't.
I
Play.
think he might have just get up and
I
leave.
think he's.
Oh, Yuri says, did he DC?
I mean,
Oh.
even if he
He must have
DCs
DC'd.
here, I gotta say, I think this just goes to Yuri anyway. I don't think.
Let's not try to replay that, right?
I don't think there's. And he.
Oh, we see him moving. He's picking up the Alexstrasza. We see him moving cards. Maybe he did DC for a second.
Oh yeah, if he's playing on a phone or something, he might have just gotten completely. Oh, jeez.
Oh man.
Oh. Gosh.
Well.
Wait. Why would you? I don't understand. Why would you not Alex first?
This,
Oh, I
there's
guess you're
armor.
eating armor.
There was armor. Yeah, it didn't matter. So, Imbolc's gonna try to make the best of this situation, and it is not gonna look too good for him though. It looks like he's Did he just go?
No. He's back. He just Blizzard, Mad Scientist.
Imbolc is offline on my list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm restarting my client. I'm not able to join him, so.
I'm still in the game, so.
All right, well, give us the play-by-play.
Oh, so Yuri is up to 19 armor, and he's got his opponent down to 10. So you're Imbolc. Yeah, this is game because we're gonna see.
This is
He's gonna
extremely-
try to get the ice block.
Well, you can just run the Scientist into the 5/2 and get the ice.
Yeah, but that's not gonna save him though because the other cousin Mystic's gonna take it.
Oh yeah, obviously. No, he's screwed, but he doesn't know that, except
Yeah.
for the fact that his opponent has 21 armor, has 51 health. Honestly, this is a fool's endeavor to try to win. He had a little bit of glimpse of hope, I think, right around turn 6 when he drew the Thurston.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
nothing seals a coffin quite like not playing turns 7 and 8.
Yeah, I honestly, I gotta say, I think that's just inexperience. And by the way, I think I might end up just 1 armor off on my prediction.
I said 20.
So he's got lethal. Oh, but he doesn't have the mana to get the Kazan and the Grom out. So he's got next turn lethal, so it's going to be 26. It looks like it'll be around 26 armor. He's going to just pop this block, I think. Or maybe he's going to kill. Oh, no, don't take it with your face.
Bummer.
And he executes. So So that's 25 mana, folks. Am I a genius? Maybe. Do I see the future? Absolutely. Please do not hit the armor in bulk. This means a lot.
Ping the armor smith.
Eric?
No, that's game anyway.
Yeah, that's game. I think if there's a few things I want to mention here. Like, honestly, A, you don't want to give away information. So I think you concede. It's almost unwinnable. B, it's really demoralizing to lose.
I disagree that it wasn't unwinnable because he did have an opportunity
point
to
it
play
is.
Thorson.
It's not worth playing
No,
as
yeah.
right now.
And
Right.
he could have got, I think it was on 7, and the next turn he would have had an 8 mana Alex, and I think at that time Yuri only had 9 armor, which would have put him down to 24, and then he could have then played the Archmage and then tried to draw a whole bunch of, like, played at least 3 spells, so he gets 3 fireballs, and then you just try to spend the rest of the game fireballing him to death. Like, I think that was his only chance, and he probably wouldn't have won anyway, but that would have actually at least given him a shot at winning.
25 armor. I don't want to claim to be the best player in Hearthstone, but I think I called that turn 1. I do see what you're saying, Martin. I didn't mean to cut you off, but honestly, there was a small chance. I guess it's worth playing.
I think it's worth playing. I'm with you there, but once you lose that turn, I'm surprised you don't just save for.
I just think that's inexperience. And honestly, Freeze Mage, if you don't know what you're doing, Freeze Mage can be very hard to win with. So that may really hold back Imbolc. So Yuri snags a win. Yuri is now down 1-2. Imbolc has, where is Imbolc? He's got his Hunter and he's got his Freeze Mage left to get a win with. Yuri has Paladin, Druid, and Mage left. So, what do you think in this selection is? I like Druid a lot here.
On whose side?
From Yuri, because if he brings Freeze Mage, Druid is favored. It's pretty hard on Freeze Mage to deal with the Druid's aggression.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got kicked, so I need to back out. So I like Druid a lot here, but I mean the Hunter can overrun Druid pretty easily. So you got to be worried about that.
Seem to have issues connecting now.
Yeah, I backed out of I just restarted my client.
Imbolc just DC'd again.
Okay. Okay, so let's just go into this a little bit. So, he's got I think Paladin is the worst class to bring here. It's super easy for Freeze Mage, and it's fairly easy for Hunter. I mean, it's not.
Paladin is pretty good, if he's got things like Cog Hammers and he gets into like shielded mini bots and stuff, he can beat a face hunter. I probably have about a good 50-55% win rate against face hunters, so.
But I mean,
okay
against a Freeze Mage, it's.
We're gonna find out. Ooh, Noble Sacrifice. Let's use roll.
So Yuri does go with the Paladin, and
Divine Favors.
It's an aggro pally.
Wow.
Interesting.
Oh.
Interesting. I don't know a ton. I assume it's the Hobgoblin one.
No, well, we saw a Divine Favor. We did see.
Divine Favor is gonna be worth a whole lot of nothing against
Yeah, he did. Okay, he knew.
Well, Imbolc's for a huge surprise when this. I guess the Argent Square isn't an immediate giveaway, but it's pretty.
No, that's really weird.
So
it's funny business off the bat, but
yeah,
he's
it's
gonna
definitely awkward. The Mad Scientist or Glaive Zuka? I like Mad Scientist a little more. This is, I mean, I think Face Hunter is gonna beat the Paladin here. What do you think, Martin?
I would have to give there's a lot more to like Paladin, like the aggro Paladin really relies on Divine Faith, like getting more out of the tank, and Video Paladin dude. I think that this like Face Hunter is clearly favored in this matchup. 'cause
Okay.
You're not gonna get anything out of divine.
Jedi, do
Wait,
you wanna chime in
I
at
got-
all as a paladin expert who's played
I
some
got
aggro
it.
paladin?
Yeah, I mean, it's just not. He's not going to be able to match the speed of the
Face Hunter.
hunter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't know much about the paladin. Both of you are clearly much more informed. But
This
as
is
a,
like the perfect move here. This is if this is a huffer and the huffer walks right into the noble sacrifice.
you gotta think Imbolc will play around Noble Sacrifice. He's gonna attack one of these with his glaive. He'll either attack these or go face. If I'm Imbolc, I'd probably just go face.
Well, you are playing a face hunter.
Yeah, I mean the Face Hunter is just such a refined deck. It's just so many iterations and perfections have been, it's proven itself. It's the reason it's the most popular deck on ladder. Like you gotta, I think I agree with you guys. I think the Hunter is
Well,
just
that was interesting.
his favorite here. King Mukla, wow, that is not a card you want to give. You do not want to give Face Hunter bananas.
And that's,
They're charged creatures.
oh, he is going to.
Oh man. And honestly, there's no charge creatures in the hand for Imbolc, so this is not immediately bad. What does he hit top deck? Nope, not a charge creature. So this is actually good
Pretty
for
okay.
Yuri. Without the divine favor, I'm sure he's wishing he had it now, though. It's got the synergy with Mikla. Imbolc's probably very confused right now. Probably stunned silence.
What?
Yeah.
Classic.
Yuri's got the muster, but muster is, plays into unleash pretty hard. Again, we don't see an unleash.
It also gets decimated by explosive trap.
Yeah, and explosive trap, and that's a great great call. The mad scientist is about to. So I guess if you're Yuri, you pop it with 2/1, then you run the 1/1 in, and then you play. Wow, an equality. Okay. So yeah, he's gonna proc the trap. I like this play, and then I think he's gonna play his muster. I think it's a decent play, and this Mukla is about to go in, and we're about to be at 1919 here. Imbolc with a very awkward hand. It could easily turn around with these knife
Nope.
jugglers. Any unleash or anything could really do work, but definitely awkward.
As it is now, all he's got is the two
Jugglers, yeah.
two jugglers. Yeah.
I mean, the owl you don't want to use because you might see something else. Although, really, you're
Well, what
not
are you gonna use
expecting
on the owl?
monsters.
I guess you got a juggle.
I
don't know.
think
Wow.
juggle banana, yeah.
I
But
don't know.
juggle
because,
only actually gets one juggler out there, or one.
yeah, I think you have to juggle and then owl maybe because you want to save the other because you if you get unleash the hounds you come back so hard.
And
Interesting.
he's kill commanding. And this is I mean he is a golden hunter. I would defer to him, I guess. The kill
I guess,
command
yeah.
is okay. I think that Mukla's
That'd
doing
be
too
so
much work.
good here.
Wow, this Lotheb though, man. So the unleash is not gonna get to land this turn, even if it's top decks, and that is gonna get really tight now. Quick shot's useless draw, and now he's in the same spot, but he really only can juggle. He could juggle and owl. And
Well, he can get
Yeah,
3 juggles.
juggle owl is
here.
a big difference.
right, it is. A big
I think that's the only play that he has.
agree.
I mean, he might.
You gotta get stuff on the
sit owl,
board.
but, the issue is, I mean, if Yuri gets. I wonder what is. I guess Blessing of Might is 3. That's 5, 6.
So he's like he's
4
short
short.
by 4.
Yeah, we gotta believe the jugglers are gonna take out some of these 1/1s, but we'll see. I mean,
Yeah,
Imbolc's
if he gets
definitely
3 juggles, it's gonna do some pretty good work.
competes-
Yeah, if he gets all 3 of the 1/1s. If he gets 2, that's pretty good. But then he has 3 minions.
So here comes the first juggle, here comes the second juggle, and here comes the owl. First one sniped off a 1/1. The owl
Got one.
goes down, and let's see what happens. First juggle goes face, second one goes face, so that's only 1.
Oh,
And that's
that
a
was
true silver,
first
it's not
out.
lethal. 7, 4 plus 3, yep, that is exact
That's
lethal,
it. Yep.
right?
Yep.
Wow.
Or
That
over
was
by 1.
Oh, he's short by 1.
Is he short by 1?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I like this play at all. I would
That
have
was-
not used the Blessing of Might.
Well-
Equality.
Well, what's he like? He's not gonna do 17 burst damage this turn, and he doesn't have any taunts. So
and 2
Yeah,
of his spells are
it's-
bananas. Okay, so that's a fair point.
And yeah, he has to hope for.
Yuri really, this is the third very odd deck we've seen tonight. The others being, of course, the Flood Mage and the mid-range Feign Death Hunter. And honestly, these anti-meta decks that you don't, these uncommon decks have been paying off.
Wait a minute. Hold on. 7.
You guys scoffed. You guys scoffed at me,
Oh,
but that
one
was
mana
close.
off. 1 mana.
That
off.
was close. I don't want to. Yeah.
wow.
Hunters, they can do damage. Anyway, Yuri takes the game and he survives another game, so that's gonna be going
That's impressive.
very impressive win from the Paladin. So right now Yuri's got a Druid and a Mage, and
Imbolc has
the Freeze Mage and the Face Hunter.
right.
So it really depends, I guess, for Yuri what mage he has. If he's got a mech mage, you really don't want to bring that because it'll lose hard to the freeze mage. If it's tempo mage, that's a little better against freeze mage because the counter spells in the rag are very hard for the.
Doesn't he have a druid?
Oh right, he has druid and mage. Yeah, so he has druid, which I think is the better. Yeah, so.
Right, but druid's got away with the hunter.
Yeah, and Druid, this is gonna be tough because he's got a somewhat aggressive Druid, and that doesn't do quite as well against the Hunter as the.
I have to play against faithful down creatures.
Yeah, and honestly, I think he was trying to play a but the
Chow.
Chow is gonna be huge draw, and the Owl is really good, and the Kazan. Wow, so, and he draws a secret. So this is a pretty good hand for Yuri. The Kazan's going to be really nice to alleviate. And honestly, an Explosive Trap, if stolen at an opportune point, can really shut down charge creatures.
Right, you can wipe out his board, yeah.
So if I'm Imbolc here, you got to play, I mean, what do? You play the Leper Gnome, just try to weaken this. I mean,
I just think you do the face hunter, yeah.
he might be considering Quick Shot to just take it off the board because his other creatures only have 2 attack.
I guess maybe I would go for like Mad Scientist. It's gonna fuck the Flip Trap. It's not a big deal, and this. I guess you're
Nope.
gonna quick shot it.
Yeah, and
Quick shot.
this is a play I've seen the pros do where they've just been taking out the chows with Quick Shot. The Wrath is a great draw. That's going to tide him over to the swipe. And honestly, Yuri's got, aside from the Savage Roar, he's got pretty much. I mean, you'd like to see a keeper, but he's got a
It's
great.
gonna be such a nice play because he's gonna Wrath this turn, and then the turn after that he's gonna steal the secret with the Kazan.
Yeah.
So
Yuri's about to, and that's the kind of board you like to steal the secret on when they can't proc it with a weapon. And this is going to be really nice. So he's probably we'll see probably the Leper and a Hero Power here from Imbolc. Yuri at just a comfortable 29 health. He's about to take the secret and crush Imbolc's hopes and dreams.
He might also no. All right.
Yeah, this is just
Could also just try to draw the card.
right as the bow shows up, and that's got to be rough for Imbolc to swallow. A lot of Kizans being teched in from all the players tonight, so we see that as a
his despite though like mine got no use and his gets like super use.
yeah. We've seen it be very influential. I mean, the warrior, even though he didn't really need it, was able to steal. We've seen it. So I guess some moderate effectiveness.
What do? I probably bow. In this situation, I guess the other play would be to quick shot and just.
Oh, I would definitely bow face and then use the abusive on the leper into the Kazan.
But not in that order.
Not in that order, right? You want to prop.
Yeah.
Oh wait, can you? Oh no.
But then you would lose your abusive
lose your
side.
Right, you lose your abusive. So it is kind of weird. So this is the second quick shot Colin. And I guess that's a fine play. Putting the secret up, I think is a little odd because you want to get that bow to get some charges. I would like a hero power more there.
Yeah, I
would
agree
rather
there.
the bow and the secret next turn. So we're gonna see. Yep,
I guess
Oh.
and
well,
he's not gonna get punished because the hero power wasn't played. Argent Square is a relatively new card to the Face Hunter, but I have seen it on Reddit being considered a good play. So now, unless Yuri's got another Kazan. Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Double Kazan. That's
Yuri's
just the
got to be
dream.
jumping up and down. Imbolc's got to be just out of his mind. And this, I think these Kazans are going to win the game for Yuri.
First 9 cards.
He
That's
has
hard.
combo.
And he has the combo. This
With 23 health.
This is shaping up to be a strong showing from Druid and a great comeback from Yuri.
Well, he will get in potentially. Let's see. So this turn he can do a lot of damage because he will. I mean, if you go face with your axe, 3, 5, 7. So about 10 damage. You could put him down to 13, but can he?
Yeah, I think he'll
risk
just
a lot of
swipe. He'll
pressure?
probably just swipe. I mean, does he even have lethal?